lost connection for whatever reason. So we're just gonna hop right back into this. Didn't miss much. Walked through the door, had a little conversation with Ratio. And that was pretty much about it. Let's grab this chest before we continue. Oh, hold on, what's this? Nope. So this is a puzzle. Did not mean that. Alright, so let's turn it this way. I'm assuming everyone's supposed to face forward.
Solving a problem by brute force doesn't prove your intelligence. The side room. Don't let me repeat myself.
So clearly I'm doing this wrong. And Ratio is pretty upset with me for it. So I will do that later. Oh, but there is something. Hold on a minute. There we go. Alright, cool. So I wanted to grab that, and now we can continue. Oh, is this another... Oh my gosh. So this is another walking on the walls type deal. This thing can get really, I'm not even sure how to even explain this. Dizzying. That's probably the best way to put it. This thing can get very dizzying very fast.
Feeling lucky.
Okay, so let's see how Venturing plays.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
Let's go ahead and do
Every
this.
all will be swept away by the wind.
Because I'm curious, right? Because I honestly have not looked up Venturing at all. So I'm really curious to see how he plays.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
Okay. So we have a single target, which we've seen before. Or not even seen before. We kind of know what that is, right? He throws a die. And that's about... Wait, oh, can we look and see? There we go. Okay, so we've got his basic attack. Deals minor imaginary damage to a single target. So his skill provides all allies with a shield. And the shield, whose shield effect is stackable, so that's cool. So the ultimate gains a random amount of blind bet points and inflicts unnerved on a single enemy, dealing imaginary damage. When an ally hits an unnerved enemy, the crit damage dealt increases. So it's a debuff for them and a buff for us. But a debuff for them and a buff for us. That's what that sounds like. His talent: for any single ally with a fortified wager, their effect resistance increases, and when they get attacked, Venturing accumulates blind bet. What's going on? Let's see. He can resist crowd control debuffs upon reaching 7. Okay, here we go. Upon reaching 7 points of blind bet, Venturing consumes 7 points to launch a follow-up attack. So he can give shields, he can debuff, and he can follow up with attacks. Oh man. I kind of want to swap him for Ruan Mei then. So, okay. So I want to see what this.
It's on me.
So that's the shields. Everyone gets a shield now. Now let's hit this one.
Stay put.
That's an interesting new enemy. Okay, so his is just straight basic. So that's 2 points for getting hit. Okay, I need to fight more enemies. Alright, which way are we going? That way. I'll tell you, like, this is a cool mechanic, but this gets very nauseating, because this is very confusing.
Existence is
I'm gonna
meaningless.
do this because I really just want to see his effect go off. Son of a gun! Alright, hold on. Can I? Okay. Let's swap. I don't want to take Swan out, but we'll swap Swan for Kafka. I think that's fine. How do I get that? I'm just trying to see the battles, right? Because I want to see how all of this plays out. Well, not how all of it plays out. I want to see the effects of it. And I want to see his ult go off. I want to see the follow-up. The follow-up. If I can speak today. Alright, so that's the big guy. So shield up, drop this.
No dirty tricks.
There's more to life. Eternal. Every petal all will be swept away by
Pop
the
this
wind.
too. So we all have shields. There's no reason. There's no reason to do another shield. So I want to see what happens when we do this.
The dice have been cast.
Single target.
Or maybe
That is cool. That was pretty cool. That was pretty nice. I should have slowed it down. I should have slowed it down. So that's the follow-up. Alright, I'm gonna have to slow this down real quick because I wanna. Well, he's not gonna get his ult back in time anyway.
Good time. Time to say bye. Boom. Cut in the net.
Some value, I suppose.
Stand still. Sure, I'll play along.
There's no reason to keep. And he can generate. He generates enough where. He generates that energy enough where you don't have to. You don't have to keep spamming his ability. That is actually pretty nice.
Time to move.
I wonder if it's then better if I skip Akron and go for him?
There's more
Right,
to
because the
life.
skill points.
Hedge your bets.
So let's see. This is just a shield, like I said, so you can just keep dropping that. He attacks. Oh, I should have shielded up. We'll just match it. Like, I don't think we need to do anything crazy here. Alright, so let's slow this down real fast. We'll shield up.
Don't ask, just spend.
We'll go this one, and this one. So he's up to 10, so it can overcap.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils.
We don't need to see hers.
Every petal in life's garden.
We'll speed this
will
up.
be
We don't
swept
need to
away
see
by the
theirs.
wind.
Alright.
The dice have been cast.
So now we'll slow down here. Now we get to see this fully.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
That is insane. I like it.
Never last. Time to say bye.
I feel like the ultimates, right? For the characters for 2-1 have really great animations. Like really great animations for their attacks, their ultimates.
Luck. Just like it always does.
Alright, so let's get back on track, because I think I'm definitely off track. And I don't have any more. So now I gotta redo a lot of this. Or not a lot of it, I gotta redo all of it. Oh, there's the image.
6 nightingales.
Well, I failed
facing in
horribly.
different
Because I thought they were all just going
An
forward,
obvious
right?
hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I...
Okay, so here's the answer. So we need 2 to face forward, 1 on the right. Oh, I didn't catch the left. Alright, sweet. 2 to face forward, 1... Okay, so let's change this. Counterclockwise? Wrong way. Back. And this one is back, forward, and so back, facing forward, facing the wall.
Just as I thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
Rachel's probably the most sarcastic person in this entire game so far.
Impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
I kind of want more battles, honestly. Good.
Feeling lucky.
Put up a shield. Break. Weakness. So what is he at? So he's 0 out of 7. Kafka's gonna go
Just
first.
in time.
So speed through this.
Some value I
Meg.
suppose is unity.
I think 4-4. 4-4 should be next. Okay. Alright.
Relax.
Alright.
So we got the shield up. There's no reason to redo a shield, right? So we can break. Oh, he's not gonna get energy fast enough anyway. But once he caps on 7,
Tricks, alright.
so once he caps on 7, he does the follow-up attack, which is that raining. We'll do that puzzle later. Which is that raining gold coin attack, which is actually pretty cool. And I want him even more now. I wasn't sure, but the fact that he can do... The fact that he can give shields, do a follow-up,
No risk.
debuff the enemy, that then gives whomever attacks that debuff an enemy a crit boost. That's too good to not want on your team. Right? Oh! I just walked right into a huge thing here. Not paying attention.
Just in time.
See, I put Swan away, and I need wind. Okay. Let's just...
Good time. Time to say bye. Boom.
Eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
So he still gets... Okay. And his cap is rain. That is... Yeah.
Say bye to breathing.
The dice have been cast.
So, okay, so he's at 1 right now. And I think the ult gives... His ultimate allows him to get
Bust.
more based on what he rolls, right?
Maybe I'll take it all.
It does, because that gave him 3 extra for that.
Grace and elegance.
Stand still.
And he just gained another one. How did he... Someone get hit? I wasn't paying attention. Oop. Oh, come back, come back, come back.
Does that happen?
Cutting the net.
These are devils.
Okay, so...
I'll crush them all.
Good time.
Attack boost.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Sure, I'll play along.
The human body
Okay.
is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I definitely... I need an adventuring. Question is, do I then skip Acheron? I don't think I skip Acheron. I think I still roll for Acheron. There's that damn parrot. I think we still roll for Acheron and hope that we get enough coin to, or enough gems to then get Aventurine when he comes out. Which is right after this banner, so.
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend, did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings.
So do we need Ron May at this moment? Let's drop Ho-Ho. I don't... heals is always going to be important. I don't think we need Ron May at this point. Grab Kafka back.
Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Alright. I think this is better, right? So we've got a healer, damage, shields. That should be fine. Should be more than enough. He's too far, he's too far, he's too far. There we go.
Memories beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
No dirty tricks, alright?
I can do this!
Relax.
Now the question is, if he keeps putting shields up, do we really need a heal?
This is hardly a first seat at the table.
Found it. This is it.
Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. Alright, let's try something. Because I'm thinking if he keeps applying shields, we should be fine. His shields seem to stack. We won't need a heal, hopefully. I say that, and I'm gonna get hit really hard to use all the shields.
May as well kill them all.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Another precious memory to hold.
There's a ton of enemies here.
Get that out. Cutting the net. Stand still.
What do you want to know?
Hedge your bet.
So let's see.
The
Do
dice
this.
have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
And if I attack him, I gotta read it again.
Grace and elegance.
Relax. Watch your head.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
No need to base a skill point.
Cutting the net.
Some value, I suppose.
Stand still.
Destiny.
Sure, I'll play the hunt.
Okay.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Do I need to do the yeah? Oh, son of a gun. Come on. All right.
Yeah. Make a wish. Huh.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Just in time.
I don't really care.
Memories are ever beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Good times. Time to say bye.
If she dies, I can't get a punishment, right?
Say bye to breathing.
Okay, so
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
Ill fate is dead.
I hit the mark. It's on me.
see, like I said, I don't need healing, but now she's taking a huge hit. And I'm gonna need that shield. Oh crap. I'm gonna need to get those shields back, right?
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I could just ignore these.
Say bye to breathing.
Let's do this one first, and then this one. So he's at 0.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Memories
You
are
rolled a
ever
one, it
chained
seems like.
beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Grace and elegance.
Stand still.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Just get them out the way.
Every petal in life's got all will be swept away by the wind.
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom. May as well kill 'em all.
Grace and elegance.
I'm gonna save the ult. I don't need to use it.
Destiny isn't
But it looks like if a follow-up happens, he gets points too. I may have misread some of his talents.
Life. A true marvel. This might be of some use.
Oh, are they gonna force us to do... Okay, no. That's for later. I thought they were gonna force us to do the minigame.
Oh, better than expected.
And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips. Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
Yeah, let's make one more change. We definitely... Alright. We want him for the... There we go. Let's bring... Yeah, I think this will work better. Just to have some heals, debuff, buffs. Yeah, we should be good.
Oh, good heavens. Did I drink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
Ratio's so
fine.
annoyed with him right
Just
now.
kidding.
Ratio's just
Let's
over
find a
his
way to
bowl.
open the door.
That's not creepy. Just walking into a wall. Can I talk to this guy? Nope. Oh yay, more puzzle solving. Let's see here. Who the heck is texting me at this moment in time? So this is my brother, who is now bragging that he has about 9k left after pulling not only Acheron, but her light cone. Some people just have amazing luck. I haven't even pulled yet, because if I did the math correctly, and I hope I did. What? That's dead guy. Everyone's just moonwalking. If I did the math correctly, and I hope that I did, I should get her in 2 pulls because I lost. I didn't get Sparkle. I lost my 50-50 to Violet. So the next one is definitely going to be Acheron. Just how much? How long in?
Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base mall.
So, let's see. Tell me about the tour. I'll just give it a kick. So I'm thinking, I don't want to spend money. I'm not a whale, so maybe I can be just a guppy and spend like $10.
The nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. A capsule machine model.
Alright.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness. Oh, capsule machine. Oh, there's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor. So,
How do we do?
These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings.
That's 1.
The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
Let's go. I regret not having Swan.
Yeah.
I regret not. Yeah.
May as well kill them all.
Maybe I should just dump Adventurine off and just stick with the usual team that I have. Then I get through things a little easier. But I know I'm gonna need Adventurine for the imaginary portions of this, right?
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Stay put.
I can
Sure, I'll play along. It's all
auto
me.
battle something. There's no reason to actually. There's minions.
Life. A true marvel.
And let's grab this.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
There's really nothing stopping me from doing that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, you have to have him on the team. Okay. I thought it'd be similar to like the Trailblazer, where if he's even if he's not on a team, he just kind of appears to fill in.
Pinball machine base here, and it's empty too. Doc, I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall, like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute.
He is so annoyed. He is over the crap.
Finally,
Oh, good. We get to play.
moment of peace.
Oh, this should be good. Because he... Okay, so ratio is based off of debuffs that happen to the enemy. What?
Doctor, shake a
Let's see.
leg.
What gear did they give him? Can we do an inspect?
Without that.
Come on. How did I do it
Pinball machine,
before?
neither one of us is going anywhere anytime soon.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Never mind, that was a little shorter. I thought we were gonna actually get to fight with Ray. I mean, I could go just pick a fight. I could just do that. And then come back.
Oh, you're back. Just. Thanks, Doc.
There we go. Anything else over here before we...
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just... Hold on. Piece of cake.
Alright, and we solve the puzzle and move on.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Well, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive.
Jeez.
Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction, the IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Ooh, that's a good call.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman. We need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power.
Oh man, is he gonna go in there
In the end,
and Sunday's dead
I'll
as
ruin
well?
this
Now
beautiful
that would be a
dream
twist.
and create the grandest death. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see how this plays out. Alright, so he's alive.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes, the doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. Well, there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so
he's not after the legacy, he's after something
comes
else?
at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
So I'm guessing somehow he's gonna rope us into getting that cornerstone for him.
It's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
Everyone's too suspicious. I can't tell who the bad guy is or not.
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for. What exactly is stored in it? Oh, shrivel-faced soul.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
I was about to ask that.
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
This guy just put him in a truth.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll
A
see if
truth
the
spell?
harmony
What
matches.
the hell is going on?
Question: do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgens have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Ooh, hard-hitting question right there.
Yes.
All the Avgens were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine Stone is safe and sound in this box?
Ooh.
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor. Please.
Is that even ratio? I'm beginning to wonder now if that's actually ratio. That might be Sparkle.
Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think
Okay,
you
never
can
mind.
convince me?
I guess it is
I've
Dr.
heard you
Ratio.
haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above
I was kind of
all.
thinking that was Sparkle,
In that case, you
And,
ought to realize
you know,
that a competent scholar
just
knows
playing the
their
heck out of
position
Aventurine.
and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
Yeah, he's definitely
Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive
he's
plan.
definitely up to something, and he's probably behind
Haven't
his sister's
you
death.
confiscated his cornerstone?
I think he did it.
You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered, was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique. and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventurine, and it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a...
So Ratio just outed out his whole plan.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you. As for the villain...
But Aventurine had to have seen this coming, right?
I hope he retreats in humiliation.
There's no way he didn't see this coming.
It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
Wait, what? Why does he have 17 hours to live? Did I miss something?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape, or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the Eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Okay, I am convinced he killed his sister.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I'm convinced he did it.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth. That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it? Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free.
Man, my boy. I can't say my boy. He got played. He got played. I mean, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but he definitely got played.
This isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Okay, so this is young Aventurine.
One? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. That's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important, but not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through, all right? Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. Sister, Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us? Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Oof, that was rough.
Excuse me.
So clearly the sister dies,
I can't seem
and
to find any information on this.
maybe when he says
person.
perhaps
I was
she's
in the archives.
alive somewhere,
The
just
phone
hidden.
it also doesn't show any matches.
Or maybe they got separated and he thinks that she may have died.
I'd like to
knows?
ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected. Please rest assured, your vitals are monitored in case of emergencies, allowing us to wake you if necessary. This is all for the safety of our guests.
Can I trouble you to access the records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe
They've covered it up pretty well.
A spectacular show for all of you.
Well, I mean, they got Sparkle.
I'm sure.
Sparkle right now is disguised as Miss Robin, so
Sure enough, no one
they've got
knows
it covered
Miss
up pretty
Robin.
well.
I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated
Oh, here we
position.
go.
Ready to execute
Some
our
IPC
plan
goons.
of separation. Boss, get moving.
Armed evacuation? Boss, aren't you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood? Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
I'll request a
Oh, Topaz is back.
You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be.
Oh, I guess it makes sense that she's here, right? Because she's gonna need her stone back.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Evangeline has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action.
I didn't like her at first. Did not like our first interaction with
The
Topaz.
IPC isn't very popular.
She doesn't seem too bad.
Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable. How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
So is Topaz gonna be
just his style.
another side? Excuse me, another side.
He's always
kind of like a little side mission.
While egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest. As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
So can we... Oh. So where is it? Hold on. Fates Atlas. So can we... Okay, so we can't swap yet. So it looks like based on that, all that stuff happens first. And now we're here. Just out of curiosity, how much do I have? I got about 4K. We'll do a poll at the end and see if my calculations are right. Because I said 2 pulls should get Acheron.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were
Yeah, it was these guys that were from Firefly before.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've
And
nothing
Topaz has pretty much slipped away at this point, I'm guessing.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before? That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. May we access the hotel's dream pool entry records?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
They don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, unless they're just pretending to not know.
Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Alright. Be right back.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
The house is extremely cold right now. Had to go close some windows. So let's go talk to who could possibly be a favorite healer for new players. Gallagher, and even then, he's still kind of... His kit is pretty interesting, right?
The family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Being a fire abundance.
I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
A lot.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl. I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Get on your knees and beg, because I'm not leaving.
What heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through.
Can we just beat the crap out of this guy and move on?
There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind. Can you perform it again? That,
Clocky magic. Clocky magic.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding. Please?
Sorry, no can do. The boss said, everyone, please leave. Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. What? Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop.
Oh, he's so fired. He is gonna be fired. I think I just cost this guy his job.
What? This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
A lot.
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
But you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Who's on the other side?
Even
Well,
after that
yeah, we're back to well.
This dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Yeah, get your hand off the sword.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams, and they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family
that's how it's
keep it running,
pronounced.
funding blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
Did he jump?
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him. This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago, nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities, watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people, where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber...
Oh, now we've got the red text.
To change it.
We've got the red. I know it's not supposed to be a split personality, but it kind of feels like it, right?
There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human... And that man, he was human nature into his heart.
Drop my controller.
He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I, too, have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, this story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
She's still here with the phone? Why didn't she? I thought she would have left here already.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to.
It sounds very...
Bullets will find you.
Oh! It's Boot Hill!
Find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
That's gotta be Boot Hill. So Boot Hill's another character that is teased to come around 2.2, and he is a cowboy. And this guy has this little cowboy wisp in his voice, and he uses a gun.
Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like.
Oh, that's definitely Boot Hill.
Never mind. it clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a pathstrider of the Hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo Keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's White Oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Alright, so now we're going back to Aventurine's side story. Now, Ratio, you can tell us why you tricked this guy and just screwed up his whole plan.
Pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. What an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. They hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
Nope, and he's gone.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. days without giving a single clue. How typical of you, wing-headed scoundrel. But the way
when is Sparkle gonna make an appearance again?
That stowaway. It's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Alright, so distribute gems, ask around about for clues, right? So let's grab this one.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. By the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May they protect us.
She... Okay, so she pays the only person that I still have yet to unlock in the Golden Gears or Swarm. I can't figure out how to unlock her. So if you guys know how to unlock her, please leave a comment. Like how I guess it's all random, but I feel like I've ran it way too many times by now that I should have found her.
The world has truly lost its way. Wait, I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
Well, a great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Oh, what a disappointment.
Is death something else known here?
Awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights.
That's the information we need.
Fast it almost made me puke.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the memory zone name.
That's what we need.
But buildings and lights.
That's Death. Death got all these eyes on him.
I don't think those have anything to do with death.
On it? Yeah, it.
That whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip.
How many more do we need to talk to here?
The disturbing voice in my head.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet. Oh? You're
and I'm getting hungry. It is getting lunchtime. So I want to get through this and see if my, like I said, if my math was right on the 2 pulls. I said 2 to 3. I want to hope that it's on 2, because then every gem and ticket that I get, I'm putting towards the light cone. I don't think, from what I've seen so far, you don't need the light cone for Acheron.
You really shouldn't drink so much salt.
I want that light cone for Acheron.
Oh. Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soulglad.
The Devil of Soulglad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah.
The Devil
It's
of
a seahorse
Soulglad.
with a long neck.
A seahorse with a long
They
neck.
say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Thank you. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help. You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right, then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
All right. Good luck with your work, then. Oh, what was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
Oh, come on, there's 2 more? Alright, let's grab this one.
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, so that's the news anchor. Let's move on.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me. Is this a gift? For me?
How much does he have to bribe, to just continually bribe people with this?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soulglad, dangers in the dream, and nightmare ghosts. Well, surely death...
Okay, this gotta lead to something, because this is acting a little... Oh!
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding.
Ah, I was wondering where Sparkle was. There she is.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
No, they're being followed.
And what if I say no?
That bird has popped up twice now.
Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
He?
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool.
Are you talking about Sunday?
Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence. And that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of. But it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony.
Who's the other mute friend is what I want to know.
I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sidonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now, and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
I wonder what game they had to play. I'm curious on what game they were playing. I mean, that's rough though, man. Jeez. He had a rough upbringing.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jones Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops. She's
Well,
heard
you do
us.
talk pretty loud, March.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
That's pretty interesting. So, alright, so we gotta go around and collect. So now we're looking at the Trailblazers POV. Ooh, what's this? Ah, Okay, so we got some other quests coming up here. So, alright, so here's the deal. I'm getting hungry. Lunchtime's coming up. I do have to go and deal with little leisure at her school. So, before we depart, we are definitely going to try and pull here and hopefully get her either on this pull or the next. So let's see what happens. So it's not this pull. It's not this one. So the next one should be it. I did say either 2 to 3, so nope, not this one either. Man, my math must have been way off. Yep, my math was off. Holy crap. I just thought it was going to be 2 to 3. Since I already lost the 50-50 and I didn't get... Oh, I had lost the 50-50, didn't get Sparkle. I thought it was pretty much an easy pull. That is unfortunate. Can I... Is there a way to... Let me see. I can get 4 here. Oh, there's no more there that I can get. I don't have enough. Do I pull singles at this point? Why not? Let's just do singles and see. Really? Oh my gosh. I was very sure that was that we were right within range. Nope. Alright, last one. Oh, this is it! There it is! That's gotta be her. Please do not let me lose the 50-50 again. I already lost the 50-50, so this should be her. Let's go! There we go. That's 4 pull, 3.5-ish, pretty much 4 pulls. So I had to pull 4 times to get her. I was off. By that much, but we got her. So now everything that I collect at this point will go towards the light cone. Alright, so that's it for today. I'll get you guys a little bit later. Hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. And I will see you in the next one. Later.